I'd like to start off with Dricus Du Plessis. Dricus, before we get to the personal issues between you and Israel, just talk to us about this fight itself. Is this a fight you have to make ugly to win, or can you outclass Israel on this weekend?
Well, I mean, this fight, every single fight, I fight the way I fight. Like you can hear, a crowd favorite. I make the crowd make noise, and that's what I'm here to do. I don't have to make it an ugly fight. I will be making it an ugly fight. I can make it a pretty fight. I'm winning the fight. That's at the end of the day what's going to happen.
Everyone here knows why Israel doesn't particularly like you, but in the countdown you say you don't like him. But I don't know, really, has anyone asked you, why don't you like Israel Adesanya?
Well, I mean, like I said, on a personal note, hey, okay, I know what this is about. You want to boo the Springboks, not me. It's they who whipped your ass. It wasn't me. Chill out, guys. On a personal note, I don't know Israel Adesanya. What he says, I don't like. And, the way he approached this whole thing, this whole fight that was busy being made, I don't like it at all. When it comes to you as a fighter, the man is great. He's done great things. It's just time for me to take over like I have, and that's why I'm champion of the world.
He says he's going to make it an ugly fight. Can you meet him in there and make it ugly and still come out the winner yourself?
I mean, Costa tried to make it ugly, but, they all try, but I can fight. I can get muddy with the pig, but also I can keep it pretty.
Spiders, your boy go to sleep.
Question for Dricus. I believe you said in an interview this week that I need to be perfect to beat this man on Saturday or Sunday morning. In your mind, is that like a show of respect for Israel's skill set, or just what you feel you need to execute in order to win this? And what does a perfect fight look like for you?
It sounds like that. That's what it sounds like when the guy you're cheering for loses. But at the end of the day, my man, it's a 100% a sign of respect in the sense that this man in the octagon, he was there for a reason. So I need to be perfect for this fight, like I have been for every other fight. Perfect for that fight, to be able to win that fight, and that's why I'm unbeaten in the UFC, and that's going to stay that way, because I have the perfect preparation for this fight.
And for Israel, going off that, him saying he needs to be perfect, you've fought over 110 combat sports bouts. You know it doesn't always go perfect in there. So do you take that as a sign of respect? And do you feel like he needs to be perfect to beat you?
Yeah, I'll take it as a sign of he respects what I've done in this game. He respects that I've paved the way for him. And, yeah, I guess if he wants to have to be perfect, if he feels that way, sure. But, man, it's hard to do that against me.
And just back to you, Dricus. You closed your media day yesterday with a message to Israel about the social media stuff. Is there anything you want to say to him about that now?
Yeah. The photo he got, I'm assuming it came from his For You page, because it was me as a teenager. So searching naked teen boys, if that's on your search engine, man, you need to check that shit out.
Hey, that wasn't me. That was Mike. Somebody's mad. It must have been cold that morning. Don't worry about it.
The authorities that should be worried, not me, man.
Extra motivation has it added for you being in enemy territory, and with the Springboks here as well, to possibly do a double Saturday night and Sunday?
Well, I think I heard the whole thing, but let me tell you this. Extra motivation, didn't need extra motivation to do this. I have the same motivation that I had when I won that belt, the same motivation I had when I had my debut, and the same motivation right now as a champion. At the end of the day, I don't come in here as somebody who needs to change anything because I have the belt. No, I'm not going to defend my belt. I'm going to keep on fighting like I never had that belt. Because once I walk in there, that belt is given to an official. It's there. It's nobody's belt. The belt is given to the winner at the end of that fight. So for that time while the fight's happening, that's nobody's belt. And I'm willing to die and take a life for this belt.
When this fight was announced, you mentioned that it'll be done in spectacular fashion. Is getting a finish over Israel Adesanya the main priority, or is getting a win simply enough?
Well, let me tell you this. Getting the win is, of course, the main priority. But looking at every single fight I've had, first opportunity I get to get a finish, I'm going for it. Am I looking for a finish? Absolutely. It doesn't present itself. I'll make it happen. And if not, I'll be doing that, looking for a finish for 25 minutes. We've seen it before. Every single fight, I go out there and try and finish, and that's what I'm going to do again.
Next question's for Israel. Israel, after you lost the title to Alex Pereira at the end of 2022, you returned with one of the most impressive performances in UFC history. What will people say on Sunday after UFC 305?
This is new. This is new for me. I just want to show you guys how great I am. And he said himself, like, he has the belt to prove that he's great. I was great without the belt. I was great before the belt, and I'll be great after the belt. I'm Israel Adesanya, and I'll remind you guys that I'm the last stylebender.
The great Ned Brockman took a lot of inspiration from you during his run. Do you need any external motivators for something like this, or is this another day in the office?
Shout out to Ned, one of the greatest Australians to ever live. I don't really need any extra motivation. For me, this whole time away was good for me to soul search, find myself, and realize that I'm still new at this and I can still get this done. But yeah, I don't need any extra motivation. He's my motivation. Fuck the belt. I'm coming for your head.
Thanks, boys.
I don't really know what's going to happen after the fight, but all I know is I'm going to fight for the fight of my life this time. The last fight, I'm embarrassed, even myself, because I'm an artist. I like to show off. That last fight wasn't really me. I was the most, and still am, the most active champion in UFC history. 5 fights in 16 months. Fuck the fights, the camps. Training with Dan Hooker. Training with Carlos Ulberg, beating me up every day. It's hard. So now I've taken my time to do everything right, and yeah, I'm going to focus on the fight. Whatever I do afterwards, we'll see.
Godspeed.
First question for Dricus. I don't know if you've seen over the past 24 hours, initially, Izzy was the favorite heading to this fight, but as we've gotten closer, those odds have shortened. What do you think about that? What might you attribute that to?
Well, there's no place for odds in an octagon, I have to say that. But, I mean, obviously the odd makers are seeing what I know and seeing what the people are seeing. I mean, it's pretty evident. Like I said, the man needs to be motivated to be back here. He had a, emotional fuel to be back here. He said it. He's motivated by me. That's what gets him back in here. I'm motivated by greatness. I'm not motivated by some person. If he doesn't step in, I'll be the same motivated fighter that steps in there. And anybody can see this. Once again, it's about how bad do you want it. It's pretty evident how bad I want this. And on Sunday morning, there will be no doubt of how bad I wanted this.
Perth crowd loves you. Good luck this weekend, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead, my man.
This is a question for Izzy. Culturally, this has been made about culture. We didn't really want to make it about culture, but, someone made it about culture.
Amen.
So here we are. The question for you is, I grew up, my parents were in Nigeria. They obviously moved to a country as well to better themselves. When you win the belt again, do you plan on taking it back to Africa again?
On Tuesday, I'm going back to Nigeria. I think Friday, I'm going to South Africa. And then the next week, I'm going back to New Zealand. I am a child of the earth. I'm a child of the earth, and when I take this bet, I'm taking it everywhere with me.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Question over here.
Are you taking the servants with you when you're going back? Are you taking the servants with you if you're going back?
What the f*** are you even on about?
My God. It's obviously a see and tell. We can see that. What do you mean? You're saying that I
Bro,
made it
shut
about
the f*** up. You don't even know anything about my story. You have no idea who the f*** I am.
I don't care about your story. I don't care about your story.
Listen, my father and myself had to wake up at 4 a.m. and clean the banks while my mom studies to be a nurse. You don't know my story.
Amen.
Don't speak of my story if you don't know my story.
I don't care.
I will show you who you are Sunday. So right now, shut
I can't wait.
Back by unless you see.
You're talking about I made it about anything else.
You did.
Being
you
the
did.
First
You couldn't even respect
African
the people
champ.
of the land.
I am the
Walking
first.
the country. You were the one not even doing anything. I took my shoes off to connect with the people with the mob. What did you do? You stand there and try to mean mug me. Are you stupid?
My man.
I'm not your fucking man, bitch.
This is my land.
Oh, shit. Just not that. You're going to do what I did, take as the first residing African. That was
Sounds
exactly
silly.
it. You
sound
never
like a
changed that.
pig.
You can't change
I
that.
will slay you,
Impossible.
porky pig. Shut up, pink fit.
You can't change the facts, but you can't change those facts.
Watching the Robert Whittaker Dricus fight, how has this energy from Dricus today in the build-up? How's the energy from Dricus today and in the build-up? How's it matched to what you manifested and imagined leading into this? And what are you feeling right now from the energy in the room?
He touched the subject there because I do this for my family. I do this for the people I love, and I'll fight for you forever. I swear to God. Watch this. Look, I'm a human being. I am a man. I can cry and whoop your ass at the same time. I feel the love from the crowd. First time I fought here, 2-2-1. That was February 2018. That was me making my dream come true. Sunday, I'm gonna kill your dreams, bitch. I wanna fucking kill your dreams.